Let's talk Five Below perfumes. I have 8 of them. I didn't realize I had 8 of them until I decided to do this video. I have 8 of them. Let's get into it. From my oldest Five Below perfume to my newest add to my collection, let's talk about Five Below perfumes and why you may want to or not pick these up. So Timeless Elixir was my first perfume, and as you can see, I put a massive dent into this. This was my first Five Below perfume. I bought this in July over the summer, and I'll be honest, when I first picked this up, I did not like it. It smelled like Windex. Now, synthetic pistachio notes have a very clean, soapy scent, which is why I like them in the summertime, or if I'm dancing and teaching, I lean to that scent profile, because if I am going to be hot and releasing a lot of scent and fragrance, at the very least, I'd like to smell clean and soapy. 4 months later, this perfume now actually smells really good. So there is this concept called maceration that you hear a lot when people are discussing the Arabic fragrances, the Latafa fragrances, things of that nature. And I never really hear anybody talk about maceration when it comes to the Five Below perfumes. And I don't see why the same principle wouldn't apply. When you are buying a high-end or designer fragrance, they allow that fragrance to sit and macerate for several months before selling it on the retail market. But that is one of the things that they cut, that they don't do when they are making more budget-friendly fragrances, because it is a cost saver to just mix the product and immediately release it instead of hold it for months and months and months, allowing that fragrance to age. So when I first bought this fragrance, this was definitely one of my least favorite fragrances in my Five Below collection. And now I generally enjoy it, but I will be saving this for this next coming summer of 2026, because this is a great summer scent. But I would say that if you like that pistachio gelato scent and you want that crisp scent, if you can find this, buy it now. Spray out the first quarter or maybe inch of this product, and then allow it to sit on its side so it can get oxygen, and then allow the product to macerate. Also, you can kind of tell that this is almost like a green tinge to the fluid. When I first bought this, this was completely clear. There was no color to it. And that is kind of how I can tell that this product has macerated, is because the product itself has darkened. So would I buy this particular fragrance again? Maybe. If I were to buy another bottle of this, I would buy it now, spray it out, and let it sit so that it would be ready by next summer. This one is the Roma Vita. This is reminiscent and inspired by the Valentino Born in Roma. And I got this one at the same time as this one. And these both had a very strong, static, almost like carbonated water, seltzer water scent to them as the underlying product. And that carbonated water, that static scent, has left now that these have both macerated. This I really, really enjoy. It does smell very similar to that Donna Born in Roma scent profile. And I've also put a fairly good chunk into this one as well. I'm wearing this one a lot more often now that it is wintertime. The famous Cloud perfumes, I love these. I actually loved this one straight out of the bottle, and it's only gotten better with time. But if you're looking for something that you can use immediately, not let it have to sit for a couple of months before it's usable, get you the Cloud perfumes. These are great. They also right now during the holiday season have lotions and scrubs and a whole body line available. And if you want a body wash to go with this, the Amber Rouge Power Stick from Dollar Tree is the same scent profile. So you can get a whole body care routine in this cloud scent profile if you want. The Sweet Treat line. This smells like Barbies and baby dolls smelled like when I was a kid. When I was a kid, all of the plastic dolls had like a vanilla scent to them. And so you got this scent of like rubber and vanilla. And that's what this smells like. That might not be something that would be an enjoyable scent to you, but that is the syntheticness of this. That is that underlying scent of like the chemical properties, the synthetic notes that they have in this. But let me tell you, I love that because it brings me back to having a brand new baby doll at my birthday or for Christmas when it still had that new rubber baby doll smell. And it has softened with time. This is one of the earlier fragrances that I bought. I've had this for a few months now. The Sweet Treat Caramel Mousse. This was probably the most strong, non-smelling good fragrance when I first got it. It has a very sharp, some people would almost call it like gasoline. It's that alcohol sense to it, very artificial fake caramel. But with time, that scent with maceration, that part of the scent has completely gone away. And it's got a wonderful, warm, creamy dry down. I've actually used this one the most. I've used up about half this bottle already. And I like to mix this with my pumpkin spice scents that was like my October, November scent profile that I was obsessed with. So first spray, it does have that sharp, synthetic quality of that like almost gasoline sharp rubber, and then it dries down so beautifully. So I do like this mixed, and it also has aged very well. The Sweet Treat Cherry Darling is my newest out of these three, and it just is a good old basic generic cherry scent. It is kind of got that synthetic scent as well. This one has had less time to macerate, and this is still a full bottle. I haven't given some space in the packaging yet for it to breathe. And so this is going to smell closest to what it would be like when you first bought it. I really enjoyed. I don't mind a very synthetic cherry scent. I feel like most cherry things have that synthetic scent. To me, this smells like cherry chapstick, which is also a nostalgic scent for me. And these three scents are inspired by the Sabrina Carpenter scents, which are only like $30, $40. So those are also originally a budget-friendly fragrance. So if you want, you could try these out, see if you like the scent profile, and then if you want something better quality, those are easy enough to get your hands on. The next one in my collection is this Vanilla Pearl. This is just a really great basic vanilla sweet sandalwood. This is a more mature vanilla than this one. Again, this smells like vanilla Barbie dolls. And this just smells like a really basic generic vanilla perfume. This is a great layering scent for underneath other scents if you want to boost that vanilla vibe. I would say this one would be qualified as like a clean girl vanilla if you want to use that kind of vocabulary. And this is also macerated quite well. The fragrance has really darkened since I bought it several months ago. The darker the fragrance, the stronger the scent profile. And the newest one in my collection, this one is either inspired by Killian Don't Need a Prince or Alien Hypersense. They both have very similar scent profiles. Whew, that was a hard sentence to get out. And I really enjoy this. This was a complete blind buy. I couldn't find any information on what this was. And this one is going to be vanilla, but on the powdery side, versus this one is on the sweeter side. And this one is more on the juvenile side. This is going to be more powdery. It's also going to have that amber and that warmth and that more maturity to it. So I would say more mature, middle mature, and then youthful. So let me know, would you pick up these Five Below fragrances? Would you allow them to macerate so you can really get their full potential? Tell me down below.